Um, okay, so next I am thrilled to introduce a really great individual who is also doing wonderful things in the breast cancer community. Natalie Lynch is the Senior Development Senior Development Manager with the American Cancer Society, right here in the greater Philadelphia area. She graduated from Penn State University, and she also works with the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life program, as well as their Making Strides Against Breast Cancer movements. So she's here. She's going to tell us a little bit about the American Cancer Society and all of the things that they do, as well as some of their available resources for us. So without further ado, Natalie, if you're here.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Of course.
Hi, everyone. As Alex said, my name is Natalie, and I am here with the American Cancer Society. I'm really excited to be able to talk to you a little bit about what the American Cancer Society does, but more importantly, give you some resources that we have available to the public. So first, just a little background on ACS. Our mission is to save lives, celebrate lives, and lead the fight for a world without cancer. We are currently the largest nonprofit funder of cancer research, and we really focus on attacking cancer from every angle. So some of the ways we do that are by promoting healthy lifestyles. We offer cancer prevention steps. We provide support through our hotline. We help fight for policy change by working with lawmakers through our advocacy affiliate, ACS CAN. We fund and conduct life-saving research. We address cancer disparities, and we really take action alongside our 1.5 million volunteers who want to make a difference. And tying more into the topic today of breast cancer, one of our big movements is Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. And this is the largest network of breast cancer events across the nation. And they kind of take place or vary in the way that they take place, whether it's a large scale traditional walk or a unique local experience and celebration. But all of our Making Strides events have some things in common, including the fact that their purpose is really to unite communities, companies, and individuals across the country to help in the fight to end breast cancer. And we've been hosting these events for over 2 decades, and the funds that we raise through the events are all put towards the American Cancer Society to help serve patients and their families where and when they need us the most. So that's just a little background on the American Cancer Society. The bulk of what I'm here to talk to you about today is some of the resources that we offer at ACS. And we really focus on being inclusive and offering a wide variety of easily accessible resources. It is part of our ongoing commitment to meet the needs of all of our constituents, including those with disabilities. So the American Cancer Society is dedicated to constantly improving our accessibility to these resources. The first resource that I'm going to mention today is our National Cancer Information Center hotline. This number is 1-800-227-2345, and this is staffed by trained cancer information specialists. They are available 24/7, 365 days a year, and they are there for really anything you need. They answer questions, they provide emotional support, they help connect patients and caregivers and family members with valuable services and resources. And we actually just celebrated our 25th anniversary of this hotline last month. And since inception, there have been over 25 million contacts to this hotline. So truly some immeasurable impact we've been able to make through this hotline. And again, it's there for anything you may need regarding American Cancer Society or any type of cancer questions, concerns. So the next resource I have to mention is cancer.org. And this is our website that hosts a plethora of different information Some of that includes cancer statistics and news. There's information about every type of cancer you could imagine. There are tips and tricks on staying healthy. There's information on support options and different ways to get involved in the ACS community. And a couple things I did want to note about our website is that it is compatible with screen readers. We also have a list of publications on the website that are available free of charge to the public in Braille. You just need to go in and request them to be sent to you. We also have all publications on our website available in audio CD, or if you call our 1-800 number, depending on the publication length, those publications can be read to you over the phone by one of our specialists. And we receive over 100 million visits each year to this website. So tons of awesome information for everyone to access here in multiple different ways to access. The next program that I want to mention to you guys today is our Road to Recovery program. This is a volunteer program that provides free rides to treatment for people with cancer who either do not have a ride or are unable to drive themselves. We have been able to provide more than 5.9 million free rides to treatment since this program began in 2005. And I do want to mention that safety is a top priority for this program. So since our drivers are volunteers, we make sure that they have a good driving record, a valid driver's license and insurance, and they must go through ACS training. So really focused on making sure that our volunteers and our patients are safe through this program. And one more thing to note about this program is we are in the process of getting it up and running again due to COVID-19 and all of those restrictions. So it's in the process of getting back up and ramping back up to those pre-COVID times and being fully accessible to everyone who needs it. So if this is a program you are interested in taking advantage of, you can call our 1-800 number to set up an appointment. Just be sure to call well in advance of your treatment appointments, just to make sure there's enough time to get rides coordinated. So the next program I have to mention is specifically for breast cancer patients and breast cancer survivors. It is called our Reach to Recovery program, and this has been in place for over 50 years. And this program really, the purpose is to connect people who are currently facing breast cancer with trained volunteers who are also breast cancer survivors. So essentially how this works is you would go into either the website or the app and you would create a profile. And then within seconds, the program will connect you with a trained volunteer who has also been through breast cancer themselves. And these volunteers are really there to offer understanding and support and offer hope because they themselves have survived breast cancer. So it really just gives patients an opportunity to express feelings, talk about any concerns, and ask questions of someone who has been there. So it's just a level of support that you may not be able to receive from friends or family due to the fact that they themselves have not been through breast cancer and don't fully understand what you're going through. So these volunteers are there for any way that you may need them. And you also get to choose the way to connect with this volunteer. So whether that's through a chat, through a phone call, through a video call, whatever you're most comfortable with, you have the option to do. And one thing to note, I do just want to say that these volunteers are not there to offer medical advice. It's really just for emotional support and having another outlet for these breast cancer patients. Another program that I have to mention today is our Hope Lodge program. And this is essentially a hotel where cancer patients and their caregivers can stay for free when they're receiving out-of-town treatment. We have over 30 Hope Lodge locations across the United States and Puerto Rico. And since we have created these Hope Lodges, we have been able to provide more than 6 million free nights of lodging. And each location, they kind of vary slightly in the accommodation and eligibility requirements. But each location does provide a home-like environment where guests can either retreat to their private rooms or connect with other guests in the common spaces. And there's also always at all the Hope Lodges, there's going to be a variety of resources and information about cancer and how to best fight this disease. And the main purpose of these is so that these guests can focus on getting better. We believe that if patients don't have to focus on or worry about where to stay or how to pay for lodging, it really allows them to focus on getting healthy, which is the main goal of all of this. And the last thing that I wanted to briefly mention to you all today is our local American Cancer Society events. As I mentioned briefly, there is a page on our website that lists all the events in your area. So you're able to go in and kind of filter out events based on either the type of event you're looking to participate in, or you can enter your zip code and it will narrow down the events in your area by like geographical vicinity. But if you're not familiar with ACS events, we have a ton of different types of events, including our Making Strides events, our Relay for Life events. We have runs, we have bike-a-thons, we have galas. So tons of awesome events that most likely you have some sort of event that takes place in your community. We host thousands of events each year across the United States. So whether you're looking to get involved as a participant, as a volunteer, as a sponsor or donor, there are so many ways to get involved. And it's just another great resource that allows you to connect with other survivors, other caregivers, and just community members in general that are looking to make a difference. These events are such a positive and uplifting environment full of inspiring individuals. So it's a great resource if you're looking to get more involved in in-person events in your area. So those are all of the resources I have for you today. I hope one of them sticks with you. And if you know anyone that could benefit from these resources, please feel free to pass them along to anyone who might benefit. I will give my email and such to Alex after this. So feel free to email me if you have any questions about any of the programs that I mentioned today. But also, when in doubt, just call that 1-800 number. They will be able to connect you with the correct contact. So thank you all today for letting me be here to speak, and you all listening to some of the resources and some of the things that we do here at American Cancer Society. So thank you so much.